Okay, this video is the K.I.S concept the way I was taught. Keep it simple, stupid. Nothing more, nothing less. Basically, this is all you need. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay, you got your boomstick. Bags. And you get nothing more, nothing less. I mean, real simple. You know, gotta work that twerking, make a few bucks. But like most people want to have all. You got to have all this gear, have all this kit. Remember, more shit you got on your kit, more shit you're carrying, you're burning more calories. You're gonna have to bring more water, more food for just a simple patrol. You don't need a backpack. You don't need all this cool shit. Just remember, everything that you're carrying will snag up on you. Even like slings. Yeah, the slings are nice, but they do get caught up. Just like add a little, witch's hair to this stuff. Yeah, I'd do a little bit better. I'm just giving you an idea to break up these solid colors. Boom. Also breaks up if I needed to. I'd put a little here, a little there, like I've showed in a few other videos. Thing is I've been watching on some of these videos, everybody's making it so dang complicated. Like that's the concept. Keep it simple, stupid. But like I said, get your boomstick, whatever you choose, whatever you want, don't matter. I don't care if it's a 22, as long as it does its business. I don't understand why people are carrying backpacks when they're going on a simple patrol. Now, if you're going to be going out for longer than 24 hours, 24 to 72 hours, depending on the weather, everything you normally carry would be on you. Like if I was going to go out for 24 hours, I would add my whoopee and my poncho. Other than that, nothing more. Everything is just simple. Because the concept of it is you want to be able to mobile. The concept of Minuteman or militia is mobile. You're not conventional. You're unconventional, like guerrillas. Same thing. Whether it's airsoft or defending one's country, it doesn't matter. Just hope to God you don't have to do it. Unless you're playing airsoft. I mean, that'd be cool too. We used to play paintball. That was before, the airsoft came out. And that's where we got a lot of our training. But I'm not saying that it's a bad thing that I got to carry all this cool shit. It's like saying, this gun will make you shoot better. Or wearing these pair of boots will make you run faster,
My
But
light up shoes
then
make me
again-
run super fast.
Then again, this is on my own opinion. I'm old school militia from the fucking late 80s, 90s. Okay? Keep it simple. Nothing more, nothing less. It's like everybody wants camelbacks because you pop that, you're screwed. Okay? And they're a bitch to wash. That's why I run two canteens, 2 canteen cups. Simple, easy peasy. And then you got your fucking iodine tablets. They suck, yeah, but you just suck it up and deal with it. Don't be like that one video. Find her! Depending on the spider, it's extra protein, but it's near here or there. But like I said, when you're going through all this stuff, like I said, I'm in the Pacific Northwest. It's nothing but, it's almost like close to jungle shit, depending on the time of the year. Everything will reach out and grab you. Like if I was gonna be going out really doing this shit, I'd paint on my face. Don't need to do that shit. But is it realistic as it needs to be? Yeah. Okay, but I'm not going to put my best shit on for practicing. Some camouflage works better than others, but like the whole concept, keep it simple. Medical kit, little snivel gear here, canteens for water. If I'm just going out for simple patrolling, I'm not carrying a backpack, I'm not carrying that. Possibly you can lose it. You're burning yourself out. Now, if you're going to doing rucks for physical, that's one thing. But I'm sorry, you carrying a backpack, you can't creep. That's more shit that's going to snag up on you. The whole concept of militia and the Minuteman is being mobile. Nothing more, nothing less. We're not military. We're civilians. There's two different things, and that's the one thing I've noticed is everybody wants to be the tech cool door kicker. That sounds like to me, old school fucking, thug, hey, I'm going to do this, That's another story too. I'm just trying to get it across this keep it simple, stupid shit. Because a lot of people don't have money. Okay, because, you know, taxes and all this other BS, but, you know, it is what it is. But, you know, everybody wants to look cool. Hey, you know, looking cool ain't gonna get you nowhere other than fucking, well, we all know where that goes. But, like I said, keep it simple. You know, but if you want to fucking have all this shit and look cool, hey, more power to you too. But in the end, if it comes down to it, you look cool ain't gonna save your ass. What you can do out here, being mobile, because it's, you know, it's just like shooting. Oh, it's easy to shoot at targets, but when those targets are shooting back at you, you're gonna be throwing that backpack. You're gonna be throwing most of that heavy shit down the road, and the real guys are gonna be like, oh, wait a sec. Hey, wow, I'm finding this, I'm finding that, finding this, I'm finding that. Learn to improvise. Take very little, you know, travel light, freeze at night. You know, if I'm gonna be out, yeah, I'm gonna take my would-be. But if I'm gonna be out, just, you know, like I said, time of the year too. That's all the things. That's why me and everybody else, we encourage, get out and play. Because, I mean, you can see one thing on the videos, it's one thing. Getting out and doing this, it's totally different. Especially putting on this shit and walking through this shit. And that's how you wind up breaking an ankle. If you're not used to it, because you're gonna be like doing this, that shit throws you off. Especially, you know, being top heavy. You know, just work on that and do your thing. But other than that, let's keep it simple. That's how I was taught. Hopefully it works for you too. If not, hey, I wish you the best too. So until next time, get out and play.